welcome to the last video. So here we're going to do the GCF again, but we're going to actually add more terms. So I've been finding the GCF of two numbers or variables, and now I'm going to do it with 3. Okay, now you can really do it with 4, with 5. We're just going to go up to 3, right? After that, like it gets like trickier, but not really like harder, not really different. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples. So if I want to find the GCF of, I want the greatest common factor of 10x to the third and 14x and 6x. Okay, and 6x, let's make that 6x squared. Okay, if I want the greatest common factor of these 3 numbers, so I'm going to start with the numbers. Okay, now 10, now remember I can list out factors, right? So I can say like, okay, well 10 is 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. And what I like to do is like, once I've listed out factors once, sometimes the numbers are straightforward enough or simple enough or small enough to where like I don't really have to list out all the factors here. I can say like, okay, well, can I multiply 10 and get 14? Nope, that's not going to be a common factor. Can I multiply 5 and get 14? Nope, that's not going to be a common factor. Can I multiply 2 and get 14? Yeah, I can. Yeah, 2 is a factor here. What about here? Yeah, I can multiply 2 and get 6. Okay, so my number is 2. Okay, now sometimes if there's really nothing that's shared, then the greatest common factor is a 1, right? But in this case, it's 2. Now, for the x's, there's 3 x's being multiplied here, there's 1 here, and there's 2 here. So what do they have in common? Okay, well, they each have an x. Do they each have another x? Well, these two do, but this one doesn't. So because this one only has the 1x, they only have 1x in common, right? Remember, I'm looking for things that are in common. So if these two have another x, it doesn't matter if this one doesn't, because they have to all 3 have it in common. So here, it's just 2x. Let's do one more. What if I have 15, a squared, b squared, 25, b to the 5th, and 5, a to the 3rd, b to the 7th. Okay, let's start with the numbers. I'm going to actually go ahead and just start with the smallest number, right, which I could have done here. Because look, 5, the factors are only 1 and 5. So like the greatest common factor can only be 1 or 5. So the question is it 5, right? Is it the greater one? So can I multiply 5 and get 25? Sure can. Can I multiply 5 and get 15? Sure can. So my number is 5. Now, my variables, here I have a times b times b, right? A squared, b squared. Here I have 5 b's, and here I have a whole bunch of stuff. And you're right away probably thinking like, yeah, but these aren't going to be shared factors. You're right, they're not, right? Because over here, okay, let's see. Let's just start at the beginning. Do I have an a in common? Oh, nope. There are a's here and here, but there's no a here. So there's no a to circle. There's no a that's in common. How about a b? Yeah, there's a b here, another b here, another b here. That's in common. Look, here's another one. But after that, there's nothing else they have in common. There's some more a's here, there's some more b's here, there's some more a's and b's here. But see, because there's no more b's here and no more a's here, there's nothing else that's in common besides these 2 b's. So that's this. And I'm done. All right, let's do a little bit of practice. Okay, enter it on. So this is going to be 18, 19. We just have 5 more problems in this assignment. Set you up some space. 20, 21, and 22.